Aaron Taylor, the real estate guy.
Welcome to Real Estate Live with the Real Estate Guys, Aaron and Jacob Taylor.
We're keeping it real, we're keeping it current, and we're keeping it fun.
Las Vegas' #1 real estate show.
Talk to Aaron Taylor.
Call 310-MOVE.
Talk to Aaron Taylor.
310-MOVE, the real estate guy.
What's going on, Las Vegas? Jacob Taylor here, your co-host and your host, Aaron Taylor.
What's up?
How's it going?
Going.
Do.
Wait, gotta listen to it. Gotta feel it. And your star, Ron Howard. It was the Andy Griffith show, I think.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's a jam.
It was like real popular in the, I'd say 50s, 60s. Little Ron Howard would have his fishing pole, walking on the dirt. It was like a family classic show.
Nice.
You know?
Awesome. Well, anyways, let's get going. We got some good stuff today for you guys.
Let's get to our sponsors.
Thank you, Fidelity National Title. Fantastic. We appreciate you so much. Thank you for always taking care of our clients, taking care of our escrows, and getting things done.
Yes.
You never appreciate them so much until you do title with another company because of the buyer on the deal or something, and it doesn't work out quite the same. So thank you, Fidelity.
Right.
We appreciate
it. You need
it.
a last-minute prelim. It's all the behind-the-scenes information and materials that we need by having a relationship with someone like Fidelity, which makes you appreciate them.
Absolutely. So thank you guys over there. Sheila Merrill, Neo Home Loans. Thank you very much for servicing all our clients' lending needs.
Yep.
Keeping our agents up to date on how the rates are going, keeping them up to date on FHA guidelines, conventional.
Just what's going
govies,
on
all that
in
good
the
stuff.
lending industry.
Right. Thank you very much.
For sure.
And we'll talk about that. Where are the rates at? Where are the rates at right now?
Where are they going?
Who knows?
Hey, you'll see in the paper, it's the rates are at all-time high. The rates are at all-time low. There's the market's flooded with inventory. We're in a recession. It's going to be the greatest market ever. It's like, oh, my God. Media's full of it.
Oh,
anyways, and
our favorite.
My favorite and your favorite, Grape Street Cafe.
Sometimes you want to go
where everybody knows your name. And we're always glad you came. Jabba Gibbon. We love you, brother.
Donnie boy, Andy over there at Grape
Especially
Street.
if you buy that horse property that I keep wanting to show you.
Hey, can't get him out.
Bro, 2 acres.
Apparently Shelly's not yelling at him enough.
2 houses, pool, beautiful, all remodeled, 9-car garage, bus garage. He can put his boat, his RV, everything. I can't even get him to look at it.
Nope. Hey.
But he says he wants to look at something. Then I can't get him to look at it. Right? He'll call you and go, bro, I like this house. Well, let's go look at it.
He's a busy man.
Anyways, it's just not important.
We got all of our sponsors today.
But we love Grape Street Cafe, downtown Summerlin.
I think we got them all.
John McGibbon, thanks for always providing your services to us, sir.
And let's start it off with, if you guys were going to buy or sell a home in Las Vegas, Nevada, start with the Real Estate Guys. We're getting a lot of calls right now from houses, and we go to look, do our homework, do our research, and they're already listed with another agent. And now they're upset for whatever reason or what's going on. Who knows? But we've got to stay tight here on what we're allowed to do and what we're not allowed to do. So maybe call us first. Call us first. The market might be challenging or whatnot, but we'd love to help you guys. 702-310-6683. That's 702-310-MOVE.
Yes.
If you're going to sell your home or you're going to buy a home, call the Real Estate Guys.
And we're going to talk about that in one of our segments.
We've been doing this a long time. Myself, I may look pretty young, but I've been doing this over 7 years now. I guarantee you if there's an average time frame of real estate agent's career, I've already surpassed that.
You have been doing it 7 years. That's crazy.
7 years.
All through college.
Well, actually, really 8 years now. Shoot, I just turned 27.
Yep,
Started at 19.
So we are going to have a segment on talking about homes that are stale on the market, what's going on, why you're panicking. People call us, like you said, all the time. I got one today. It's listed that she wants me to talk to her. I'm not very comfortable sometimes doing it, but you are calling me so I can have a conversation with you. We don't go after homes that are listed already by no means. That's very unethical.
Very unethical.
It's just not something that we practice.
And illegal.
But we're going to talk about that. Then we're going to talk about just the overall stats of what's going on in Las Vegas, but maybe the entire United States.
I heard there's no buyers in sight. Inventory's flooding.
Well, yeah, we're gonna chat about that a little bit too. And then what else, Jacob? What else are we going to talk about? We got a couple stories. We always have a few stories.
Yeah, well, we got some personal things. Let's get out some personal
Dude,
stuff.
I had what happened to me yesterday.
Tell me some stuff.
I can't even talk about it on the air, but I'm going to say a little bit of it because my feelings were hurt.
Okay.
And then off air for the podcast, I'm going to tell you the whole story.
Okay.
Very good friend of mine. Like, very good friend of mine. Like a son to me.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
Let's see if you figure out who it is. So if anybody hears about it, no one could. That was cool. No one's going to say anything because I am not mentioning names. But I was in this, starting to be in this partnership deal. And I showed a commercial building. And I don't even know how to say it without just saying this whole situation. Anyways, the situation happened to where I feel like I got a little slighted.
Okay.
And I found out after the fact. So, of course, everybody's like, oh, yeah, Aaron, we were going to pay you. And, of course, sometimes I feel, and I'm not going to change the way I live, but I always try to do the right thing with people. I try to help them, try to make sure people get paid, help them with their business. I like to get help with my business as well. But I just do the right thing, right?
Right.
And I felt like maybe something was happening where it wasn't right.
Got it.
And I found out. It really hurt my feelings more than anything else. I mean, it really kept me up all night. Like, it kept me up all night.
Never fun. Never feels good.
No, it doesn't, man.
Especially when there are people close to
It's like, shit, when you know somebody that well, you think you do, and you've always, I don't know, it just sucks. I can't even talk about it anymore.
Right. Yep. All right, let's go on to the next thing.
What's the
Let's go on to
next?
some positives.
All right.
I mean, this isn't our normal real estate talk, but I got some personal stuff for you. I'm headed to church tomorrow. I'm going to be getting baptized.
Yeah, you are. That's
pretty
pretty
excited
exciting.
about that.
Canyon Ridge.
Been a long time coming for me the last few years. And, you've always told me, and everyone always said how your life changes when you have a child.
No, it does.
My life has changed a lot the last 10 months.
Drastically.
And it'll be changing a lot more the next 10 months. So I got a lot of info, a lot of things going on, and
it's gonna really change.
It's a good day. I'm excited.
So let me ask you a question.
A step into my faith.
Why are you getting baptized?
Why am I getting baptized?
Yeah, what's the purpose?
The purpose. One, I am working on deepening my relationship with God. I'm working on changing my life for the better. I'm working on thinking about how I want my daughter to see me growing up, how I want my daughter to think of me when, she sees the decisions that I made when she was a young little girl, even though she might not remember. Everything's on social media nowadays. Everything is.
Yeah, she'll look back.
Everything is all over. I mean, I'm sure these podcasts and these radio shows will be plastered, and they'll be there for life. So she'll be able to go back and look at them one day and go, "That's my dad." And I wanted to say, "That's awesome." I look up to him, I respect him. And
are you
all
going to
that
send
good
her to
stuff.
Catholic school like you went to? Is she going to go to St. Francis?
Who knows? That's a lot. That's a 6-year conversation.
That's around
away.
the corner. What are you talking
it's like
about?
5.5
You know how
years.
fast 5 years goes? I mean, we're going to be sitting here in 5 years going, hey, when does she start kindergarten?
I'm sure, but I mean that's down the rock on the priority list. That's way down there. We'll talk about that when we get
And
there.
Miss Larson will be your kindergarten teacher.
Oh my goodness.
Probably.
Yeah, you're right. Probably a lot of them will still be there.
Yeah. She's the principal now, right?
I don't know how the details are entirely. I'm not gonna lie.
I tell you, you want to send your kids to a school where there's nothing but nerds and kids of different nationalities and families that are just wholesome families, and man, take them to St. Francis.
St. Francis.
At least when we went there.
Right.
Because I thought it was great, man. It was very diversified.
Right, yeah.
Everybody was very cool. God was in the classroom and everywhere else.
Church like twice a
We
week.
have some lifetime friends from there. So do you.
We do, yeah.
And yeah,
Shoot, we work with some people from St. Francis or because of meeting at St. Francis, right?
Yeah.
Even our employee. We know
Yeah.
From St. Francis, right? A lot of people we've stayed close with over the years and done business with from that school.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take a break, and then
a quick
when we
break.
come back, let's duck dive into these homes that are listed for a certain period of time. Let's talk about average days on market, median sales price, why people are panicking, what are they hearing, and then a lot of times it depends on what station you listen to. You hear two different things because I'm one of the few that listen to both.
Right.
Like, I don't just watch Fox and Friends or Fox. I watch CNN. I like to hear both sides and what people
Both
are seeing.
extremes.
Well, because when I talk to clients, you get different responses. I wonder where that comes from, where it comes from the media. So let's take a break. We'll talk about that. 702-310-6683. That's 702-310-MOVE.